Hey guys, Chris here. Welcome to the shop. Didn't get any real knife making done today. I got in a bunch of supplies, so I'll be calling a bunch of you guys here in the next couple days in order to talk about designs. I got word that numbers 3, 4, and 5 are now done at heat treatment, so they should be back to me soon. I got a picture of that up on my Facebook. But today I worked on my electro etcher. Now, what would I need this for? I need to use it in order to mark my blades with my logo. And I got some stencils made with the Samuel's logo on it, and I will now be able to etch those into my blade so that you guys have my maker's mark. So, the way that this thing works is you get an old, you get a one of those heavy AC adapters, and you take it apart and you add, you solder some wires into the transformer. Those wires are right here, they're the red ones coming out of here, and those tap into the alternating current side. The black wires, which were the existing wires, are direct current. And what they do is they go to this switch right here, and this switch is just a three-way toggle switch. The middle is off, and I can turn this to direct current, and what this will do will etch only, and what that'll do is it will eat away metal, but it will still leave that that metal to be silvery, so it won't be as noticeable. But if we go to AC, or alternating current, we'll add a little bit of carbon to that etching, which will make it black, so it'll stand out nice and pretty. So that's what we're really looking to get into, is get into this AC mark capability. But there's uses for DC as well. So this is the unit. It goes to a positive cable right here with an alligator clip. That alligator clip will just clip onto the knife. And then there's an etching pad that is to my negative, which is just a piece of walnut with a piece of stainless steel attached to it. It's got a bolt going through it, and it's all sanded flush, but it conducts electricity from the terminal that I have right here. And I will put some felt around this, which will soak up an electrolyte, and the rubber band will hold that on. And I'll be able to dab it against the blade, and it will complete the circuit. And as it does so, it will activate the electrolyte, and it will eat away the metal. So that's the way it works. It was quite a process. It took me all day to do this, and which is really dumb. I mean, if you're an electrician or you know anything about this type of stuff, it would have probably taken you all of an hour, but it took me all day. So why don't we go ahead, plug it in, and see how it works on the multimeter. Okay, so here we go. We've got our power unit plugged in. So there is current that is running to this box. Now currently my toggle is in the middle position, which means it's not on. So on my multimeter here, if I go through these settings, I am getting no signal, no signal, no signal, and back to off. Okay, so we know that the kill switch works. Okay, so we've got this attached to the alligator clip and this attached to the etching pad. So let's go ahead and go to the DC circuit here. Okay, so if we want to look at DC, we've got to get over the DC voltage side. I think it's kind of odd, and I'd like to... Dan Comeau is the guy who put the plans out there. I appreciate it. He calls it the Poor Mans Etcher, and that's certainly in my my economic category. So I appreciate it, but I'm gonna have to go to him about this, like I have with a lot of questions today. But for some reason, when I'm on direct current, I still get readings on the AC scale. Here's at 50, and as you can see, I'm getting some reading. But anyway. I'm sure that's probably normal, but so over on DC, at the 25 scale, we're reading at about, looks like 20 volts of DC current. So there we go there. So we got really good current there. I'll go ahead and turn the unit off, and I will turn it off here at the switch. I'm now on AC current. let's take a look at where we're at on AC current. AC current says we're round about 15 volts of AC current. So I think that I've done everything right. I think I've done my wiring right, and it took a while, but I think I've got it. So that's how it works, guys. That's the Poor Mans Etcher. Again, thank you to Dan Comeau for all of his help and for putting the plans out there. It's been really helpful for me, and I hope it works well when I test it tomorrow. So you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.